What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance update video, and this one is all about Emily. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, a member of Patreon, and every single person that is a subscriber. Now, with that being said, let's head over to her Instagram account itself in particular. And as you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, hello everyone. And this is Emily coming out to confirm that secrets out, our family is growing and we are all excited, which confirms that she is currently pregnant, which is quite fascinating because I thought that maybe she wasn't pregnant purely because, as you can see from her picture here, she has lost some significant amount of weight compared to how she looks on the season, compared to how she looks now. But also at the same time, as we go all the way up here, ladies and gentlemen, Emily decided to go on a whole freaking rant. And this rant, well, let's dive into it. Once again, no one should tell a mum when enough is enough when it comes to breastfeeding. Stop trying to tell women what to do with their bodies. Now, before we get into the rant she actually makes stuff in particular on this on her Instagram, let me just remind you, ladies and gentlemen, you have got the option to become a member of the channel. Link is down below in the description, and also the option to become a member of Patreon, where you can get unrestricted and extra content, if you know what I mean. And that link is also down below as well. And if you're enjoying the show so far, don't forget to subscribe. But let's get into this one itself in particular with Emily. You dig?
Hello. All right, so I'm going to be honest. Not a lot of comments hurt my feelings or make me want to comment back, okay? I know I am on a reality TV show. I know that. I know I don't look good on the show, all right? If I watched the show and I saw me on there, I'd probably have some nasty things to say too, okay? I've accepted that. I get it. You don't know what it takes to be on reality TV unless you've been on it, all right? But let me tell you something. When women comment shit about other women and their bodies or their breastfeeding or any of that, it literally makes my skin boil. Who fucking cares how long I breastfeed my son? Who cares? Apparently, a lot of y'all care, okay? Whatever. You can have your opinions, and I get it. Have your opinions. But don't tell me that you are all for breastfeeding and then say enough is enough. Don't tell me that, because you're not all for breastfeeding. Women who are all for breastfeeding encourage other women to continue breastfeeding until they and their kid want to stop, okay? Just like what's going on in the world right now. Don't tell women what to do with their bodies. Don't. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect my life. Do whatever you want with your life, and that is fine. I mean, whatever you think is best for you, then do that, okay? I'm not going to judge you.
Well, if you ask me, I've been waiting for Emily to start ranting on Instagram, to be honest with you, purely because it's in her character. It's taken a long time to do it, but we're here now. But here's the thing though, me myself in particular, as a man, I guess I'm not allowed to have an opinion. But also if I was a female, I'm also not allowed to have an opinion, which is exactly what Emily said. But here's the thing though, for me myself in particular, I'm not really going to comment about, the whole breastfeeding situation, purely because one, I don't have kids, and two, I've obviously never been through experience of having a woman in my life that's been breastfeeding, so I know absolutely nada about the whole situation. But I will say this though: is it fair to comment on other people's preferences when it comes to breastfeeding and not breastfeeding, and also how long they should? I'm gonna go to women say that it is no one's business, and of course, if someone wants to do it for 17+ months, if that's what works for you, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But again though, like I said before, I'm not educated in that area of life, and even if I was, I probably still wouldn't say much, because I know that when it comes to females, every woman is different in terms of when it comes to breastfeeding. Some women like to do it, some women it's a big no-no, some women like to do it for a short period of time, some women like to do it not at all, some women like to just give away their breast milk. There's so many different ways when it comes to breastfeeding, and I think, to be honest, because there's so many different ways of how things can happen. Hold on a minute. I just realized something. I do know my shiz when it comes to breastfeeding. Hold on a minute. But the fact is though, is that it differs based on the female. And with that being said, let bygones be bygones. People shouldn't be commenting about that. And let's be real though, if we're talking about Emily and we're talking about how she's been in this whole series, there are far much more important things that we should be talking about around Emily that are far much more important and way much more meaningful than breastfeeding. And that is the fact that, well, she's a woman that continuously keeps getting pregnant when she knows that financially she ain't even ready for it. And someone that got married, and also a key thing as well, she got pregnant when she was in China after a hookup. That's problem number one. That's a conversation right there. And then key number two, she then got pregnant again, and this time during the 90-day fiance phase, when she doesn't even know 100% if Colby's here for her, the son, or if he's here for another purpose. So the fact that she's now got 2 pregnancies back to back under circumstances that are not even good ones, that is a conversation. That is what we should be putting her up on. None of this breastfeeding stuff, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe girl likes her titty to be sucked. I don't know. TMI? Well, that's what I do. TMI is my name. It's not, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And of course, at the same time, the link is down below for both Patreon and to join the channel. Yes. Don't forget, this week we have got Teen Mum coming up, and also got Married at First Sight coming up as well. Okay, on Patreon. You know what I mean? But let's get into it. Peace.